Okay, that's cap. Generic control in the Dark Goose. We're back with another video. Today we're doing embarrassing couple stories featuring Emirichu by Wolfychu, which last week we did girlfriend betrayal. You want to check out my reaction to that? I'll leave it right up there. Also link down below in the description. You want to check that out. But everybody was like, go check out her video. And apparently you all really like Wolfychu. Apparently she had this whole controversy where people were saying she had like, she was faking her voice and that she was like a dude that was using a voice changer and stuff like that. And that those theories have been put to rest. I don't know why people hated so much on her voice and we're trying to say like, oh no, that can't be your real voice. The internet drives me nuts sometimes, but I hope you have a good day. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. I hope you're subscribed. I read every single comment. Leave some down below. Let me know what the next video should be. Should it be the video about Wolfychu talking about why her voice is the way she is? Also, you can go on Patreon. You get my videos a day early, which is that's like 16 reaction videos a week for $3 a month. So if you can go on Patreon, it would be greatly appreciated. This is part of my brake rotor. I'm sure if you watch my other videos, this is the part of your car that's attached to your wheel that the brakes squeeze to slow down. Yeah, this is like over 5 pounds. I wrecked my car this morning actually, and here I am recording videos. But yeah, my car is in really rough shape because I went like nose first into a concrete barrier on the interstate at like 60 miles an hour. So that's not fun, but I hope you're having a good day. I hope I can make it a little better. I read every single one of your comments like I said, and let's go ahead and drop it into this video.
I am the kind of person who does a lot of embarrassing things, usually caused by clumsiness. And being in a relationship
Thankfully, I'm not
means
clumsy.
that the other person in the relationship
Witnesses
is usually
it.
there to witness all of these things.
After this video, you can check out my part
Which
of
was
the
last
collab
week's video.
over on
Link
my
down below in the
channel, where
description.
Wolfie and I each share one more story, illustrated by yours truly.
My friend Emirichu and I were talking about this, and I think by
is it
this point
Emirichu?
we're both pretty
I thought it
well
was
known to be
Emirichu.
very clumsy. Because of this,
Oh,
we've
shudders.
had a lot of embarrassing things happen in both of our relationships as well. Like this one time where I was with Jordan
picnics.
outside.
Dude,
I
I
think
love
that this one
picnics.
happened on Valentine's Day. At one point, I leaned in to kiss him, but
You can
as
get
I got
flowers
really
on days
close,
that
I
aren't
suddenly
Valentine's Day.
burped right in his face.
Dude!
Okay, my burps
Oh
are
my
very
God.
random. I have no control of them. They happen with no warning, but
You're
he didn't
kissing
know that at
somebody,
the
you have to
time.
burp. It's like,
It took him
what
a
do I
moment to
do?
understand what had just happened as well. Like, he couldn't believe I'd really just done that to him. And now he loves telling other people that story too. It's so embarrassing.
Wow, that's...
Most of the embarrassing stories that I picked for this video just happened to take place in the first year
Plant
of our
food.
relationship, which made them so much worse at the time as well. Like, there was one time, it was actually New Year's Eve. Jordan and I were going to a friend's house to celebrate with some other people. I was still living with Jordan in his parents' house at this point. We'd been
Wait,
there
you were
for
living-
about 2 months. While I was standing at the front door waiting for Jordan to get ready, I noticed that my shoelace wasn't tied properly, so I just bent down to fix it. When I stood up again, I hit my head really hard on something above, which fell off the wall and crashed loudly at my feet.
Oh.
It was this really pretty wall ornament that looked like half a birdcage filled with mirrors and candles that belonged to Jordan's parents. I
Oh,
had
that
always
looks
been
kinda
a
cool.
bit nervous about breaking this specific ornament because it stuck out from the wall a bit, and I'd almost walked into it a few times already, but I could not believe that this time I'd actually broken it.
Wow,
Jordan and
she's
his dad
aware
both
of it.
came running at the sound of the crash and saw what had happened. I just started crying because I felt so bad. I just kept apologizing over and over, and Jordan's dad was trying his best to reassure me that it was okay. He said that I'd been thinking over placing
the mirror
that
break?
ornament anyway, which
Okay,
I'm
that's
pretty sure
cap.
he was just saying to make me feel
Yes,
better. It
he
was
did.
so awkward. Even after leaving the house to go celebrate the new year, I couldn't stop thinking about it for the rest of the night.
Oh,
Oh,
no. I'd like to
gotta
imagine that while
gotta
everyone
remember that
was doing
forever.
the end of the year countdown, all excited,
And you're just thinking
the
about
image of
birdcage.
you potentially destroying a family heirloom was just playing on loop in
Okay,
your head
that
like
would be a
bad war memory.
trash
I'm glad
family
they were
heirloom.
chill about it though.
Okay, Emmy, let's hear your story.
Alright, so funnily enough, my embarrassing moment is also involving my significant other's dad. So this moment happened when I was visiting Ditus
What do you
in the
mean by
summer
that?
and meeting his parents for the very first time.
The
Big
mustache.
moment. As you can imagine, kind of intimidating. I was
I like how
determined
their
not to
hair
make a total fool
is
of
normal and
myself,
his is blue.
and honestly, things
Ditus.
were going really well. They were super nice, and they had a really cute patio where we could eat and enjoy the summer air. Separating the patio from the inside of the house was this sliding screen door.
Oh, she's
You
gonna
know where
walk
this is
into it.
going. So while we were setting up for lunch, I'd picked up one of the plates and headed to the patio outside. And I don't know if maybe my head was filled with nerves or if I was too excited to eat to pay attention, but I immediately slammed right into the screen door, thinking that it was already open. When I turned around to see if anyone had noticed, Ditus's dad was staring right at me. He just says, you didn't see a thing. People usually open the door first. He had a good laugh about it, though, so I'd like to think I still made a good impression.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who had an early embarrassing parent story. It's so hard at the time because all that you want is for the parents to like you, and then stuff like that happens to us. I've got this story, which I think is the most embarrassing thing that's happened to me in front of Jordan. So we were driving home together from a little trip that I'd just been on. We actually went to the Opera House in Sydney to see a Harry Potter orchestra of the second movie. It was amazing.
Oh, the second movie?
Whole movie, and there was a full orchestra playing along to it. We had the best time. But anyway, we were on our way home.
Harry Potter
just us
concert?
in the car having fun and singing along to different
also
songs.
Australia.
We'd stopped a bit earlier at a small food place to get something to eat and some milkshakes, and since then we'd been driving for maybe about an hour. It was all good and nice until all of a sudden I got hit with a really sudden and strong realization that I really needed the bathroom. My stomach started hurting really bad. I knew straight away that this was going to be a problem because we were driving on the highway in the middle of nowhere. There were barely
Sometimes a black chair will just appear in front of you
casually when the next
with its legs up, and it's like, Final Destination.
We only just passed one. The next one is like 40 minutes away. Can you wait?
I've never felt more doomed in my life. This also happened pretty early into our relationship, so I was still kind of shy in front of him and about asking him for anything. I wanted to be like, oh, that's okay. That's not too long. But I was quickly feeling worse and worse. The pain was so bad. I think I had food poisoning, and I knew that there was no way that I'd be able to wait 40 minutes to get to a bathroom. I was trying to not sound desperate, but was still asking him, surely there must be one closer along the way. But then Jordan paused and he said that there was one place, but it was what he calls his nightmare stop. It's this really creepy looking rest stop on the road that he once had a nightmare about, and since then he's always felt weird about it and would normally completely refuse to go there. And on that night, he did not want to go there either. But at this point, I remember I was just groaning in pain. If you ask Jordan about this story, he says that he literally felt like I was in labor and he was taking me to a hospital. And I didn't want to alarm him or anything, but I had to tell him the truth, so I kept telling him that I couldn't hold it any longer, and he was just like, what do you mean you can't hold it? It was so embarrassing.
Yikes.
I think it really surprised him how dramatic the situation seemed. He said it felt like a life or death situation.
It is a life or death situation. I would have been like, hey buddy, it's either the creepy rest stop or your passenger car seat. You decide. I mean, at that point, I would have taken a roadside bush.
Every time I'd ask, Jordan would say,
I can only drive so fast without breaking the speed limit.
He kept looking over concerned as I was just huddled over by the car window.
I was going to speed limit.
Deeply. But we did make it to the stop, and okay, it really does look creepy at night. Like, normally, I feel like I wouldn't want to stop in a place like that either, but in that moment, it was all I wanted, so I just ran straight out of the car with no hesitation. On top of that, I didn't even think to check the bathroom signs, so I ran straight into the men's bathroom.
Why are there urinals in the girls' bathroom?
Anyway. It was like 10 at night in the middle of nowhere. Or at least I thought there was no one else there.
Why does this sound so ominous?
Apparently,
yeah, it's very
when
ominous.
Jordan was waiting in the car, he noticed that there was another car parked off the road in the darkness, and he could see that there was one person just standing next to the car. I didn't notice them at all until I got back into the car and Jordan told me. I don't know what they were doing out there in the dark, but it looked like they were waiting for someone, which is really creepy, and we were glad to be driving away from that area.
Bye, Felicia.
As a fellow full bladder in the middle of nowhere survivor, I commend your bravery and fortitude. This is exactly why I'm a firm believer of peeing at least 3 times before embarking on a long car ride.
And me
Yeah,
and I had a
I
lot
have
of
too
fun
much
making
anxiety.
these
Yeah,
videos. It was an
always.
idea that we've wanted to do together for a while. And this
What is
video
that
was
Z?
only
Is that like
one part
Zell?
of the collab. If you want to
What
see
is
the
that Z?
other part, go check out the video
Maybe it's an
we did
artist
over
thing?
on Emmy's
Website?
channel where I told a bonus embarrassing story. And if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to subscribe to my channel for more stories from me. Also, we've
The original video is linked down below in the description. I also have a PO box.
On my merch store. If you'd like to get
They
your
don't have to send me a brake raider for a 06 Honda
I'll see
Accord.
you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.
As well as a a front and rear bumper. Oh man, yeah, I could definitely see why those are embarrassing stories, especially in the beginning of a relationship. But after you're like dating for a couple years, it's just kind of like whatever. Like when you're like married or you're dating somebody for years and years. I was once in a 6-year relationship, so I kind of know what's going on. Yeah. I can see why these are embarrassing stories. Now, that's not like telling Didas he's not allowed to get into bed and he had to sleep on the floor with Aqua. These are much more embarrassing. But also her ice skating story where she made him fall. That was also funny. But this is a really good video. Let me know what else you want to react to, whether it's Emirichu or Wolfychu or anything in general. Whatever the most liked suggestion is probably going to be what I'm going to react to. So definitely leave some down below. I read every single comment, reply to a lot as well. I hope you had a wonderful day. If you can subscribe, I would greatly appreciate that. If you can support on Patreon, that'd be really appreciated right now. Get all my reaction videos a day early. I would really, really appreciate it. But I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. But until next video, take care and cue the music.
We were playing